What's up everybody, Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the BetaFPV Air 65 II. Now this looks a whole lot like the last Air 65 that BetaFPV put out, but there are some small differences that actually make this a much better little quad. So there are three versions. You have a Champion, you have a Racing, and you have a Freestyle. I have the Freestyle. This is the heaviest of the three at 17.8 grams. Racing is 17.7 and the Champion is 16.6. All of them are super light. I believe the Champion removes these plugs and goes straight solder, and I think it actually even has a different frame. So the frame on this is actually a little bit different than the frame on the original. It's also a little bit lighter, and I think it's actually a little bit sturdier. Canopy also different. It was designed a little bit different. There were some issues with this front mounting. They've done that differently. Also a little bit lighter. So the Freestyle here has 25,000 kV motors. The Racing has 30, and the Champion has a crazy 36,000 kV motor, all 0702. I think the most significant difference is actually in the all-in-one flight controller. This has a 12 amp ESC instead of 5 amp. I think that's just going to make it a lot more reliable. If I was looking to buy a 65mm quad, actually this is the place that I would start. BetaFPV did a really nice job of just kind of refining what was already a very good drone. You do of course have the right angle BT 2.0 connector, and if you want to connect this thing via Betaflight, you have to use an included dongle to connect it to your computer. BetaFPV has actually even improved their battery technology, so if you're going to get a battery, and I think the Lava batteries were some of the best, these new Lava 2s are even better. You get them in 280s or 320s for a little bit more flight time. So on a full 320 with the Freestyle version, you can get up to 5 minutes. You're not sniffing that on very many 65mm quads. Another thing that they're offering is a charger discharger. If you're not discharging or storage charging your 1S LiPos, you're making a mistake because they're going to go bad. I know these little 1S batteries, they're fairly inexpensive, but you're going to run through tons of these guys, right? We're talking at best 5 minutes and probably not that, depending on how you fly. You really want to take care of these batteries, and you definitely want something that can both charge and storage charge your batteries, and now BetaFPV offers one. It is this Hexa Charger Pro. You can plug in and charge up to 6 different batteries, either BT 2.0 or PH 2.0. The GMBs are also compatible.
Storage charge, LiPo, high volt, current we can do. Really, that's not my favorite. Between half an amp to 3 amps.
So for a 320 milliamp hour battery like this, I would want to charge at 0.3 amps. So 0.5 is a little bit high. Certainly that would be fine for the 680 or 480, but if you're just using these tiny little stick batteries, I'm not so sure that that's the best idea.
Charger is really easy to use. You just hold down the button, boom, and now we're charging.
It's a good start, but probably not ideal. Listen, you can charge one of these at 0.5 amps, but not super recommended. Some people will charge up to 0.6 amps, and yes, it'll charge faster, but that may not give you as many cycles on the battery as you'd like. Overall, I'm a big fan of this guy. I've been flying it a lot, and actually I took to school and I let the students fly this. I'm a sponsor of a drone racing team. We fly Tiny Whoops, and we've been flying many versions of the Air 65, and the kids find this one to be the smoothest. You know, I don't know if that's because it's the newest or what. There's a lot of factors that play, but they do like this. Now I put a throttle cut on it for the beginners. So they're flying this guy at 50% throttle. We also fly mostly in angle mode, and I limit the angle as well. It starts at, I think, 60 degrees. I think we've worked our way up to about 40 or 45 degrees now. That's another way that you can help a beginner, right? You can limit the throttle or you can limit the angle if you're flying in angle mode. If you're flying rate mode or acro mode, awesome. You don't have to worry about that. I do like Acro Trainer, something for a beginner. I've got a couple of videos on getting into FPV, one with tips that I'm working on. So I don't want to ruin that, but that's coming out in the near future. You can fly the Air 65 outside, but I think inside is actually where it really shines. This is a great little indoor ripper. Right now, it's like, I think 7 degrees outside. I don't want to go out there and fly, but I can certainly fly this thing in my basement. And when it gets warmer, yeah, I'll take this thing outside and fly it around there too. But yes, indoor flying, this thing, that's where it excels. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Good little quad, definitely an upgrade. It doesn't look like it's all that different, but it really is. On the inside, where it matters. BetaFPV is getting it done. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, comments, throw them down below. I do look at those comments. I do respond to the comments. And if you're looking to buy one of these things, there will be a link down below to make a purchase, whether you're looking for the drone or if you want some of these industry best lava batteries, we'll have a link to that and the charger as well. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.